to more secure locations. And Andrew Wilson is in our First Alert Weather Center now with some updates. Andrew.
Yeah, we continue to track where the strongest part of the storm is, still well to our south. Yes, we have seen one of the rain bands already make their way through South Mississippi, and we did have water lapping over that lighthouse pier out in Biloxi earlier on, but now things have quieted down just a bit because that first band is now off to the north, affecting areas now more into George, Stone, and into portions of Pearl River County. So the first rain band now moving off to the north, but still the strongest part, the part that we're really watching closely, is at the mouth of the Mississippi River. It's 90 mile per hour sustained winds with Hurricane Nate right now as it moves west-northwest at 23 miles per hour. It is expected to move right over South Mississippi. Check out the cone. You can't really get much more into it than that right there. We are right into the center of the cone of uncertainty, and that basically makes it more certain, the cone of certainty, that we are going to be seeing a landfall from Hurricane Nate. What you need to know is that your preparation should really be done by now. Now, you should be in that safe spot. You should be where you're going to be for tonight. You should be in that higher place, higher off the ground. You should be no longer in a mobile home. Mobile homes are going to be a dangerous area for multiple reasons. First of all, we've got the storm surge. If you're near a lower lying area, well, 7 to 11 feet of storm surge, it could go up some of these rivers, it could go up into some of these bayous, and that makes that a dangerous situation. Wind, another reason why that's going to be dangerous. That's why you want to be in a sturdy structure. 55 to 105 mile per hour winds beginning tonight, continuing into around the very early hours, all the way to probably 2 to 3 a.m., going to be having possibly 55 to 100 mile per hour winds overnight with the hurricane force winds. Gusts could be even higher than that. An isolated tornado threats. You know you're not supposed to be in a mobile home or weaker structure during tornadoes, and there are going to be a lot of those isolated tornadoes. That is what we currently see with the front right side of a storm. It's what we dealt with a lot with Cindy, mainly for areas closer to the water. Know that that is going to be a concern. And then 4 to 8 inches of rainfall. That water will be going down rivers, while it's also going to be going up it because of the surge. So we are going to have a lot of water that's going to just kind of end up over South Mississippi here over the next few hours. Not even talking about the next 24 hours now. We're talking about the next few hours. Because by the time we get to 10 p.m., we see our highest risk with damaging winds, hurricane force winds, that 55 to 105 mile per hour winds. Flooding starts to be a concern. We see that 4 to 8 inches of rainfall. Surge, our biggest concern for today, and rather tonight and into the very early hours tomorrow morning. 7 to 11 feet of storm surge. Expect the fact that you need to be prepared for that 11 feet. Could have that low risk for tornadoes as well. We're going to be having those brief spin-ups, and that is something that we really want you to be prepared for. Satellite and radar showing that we are still having that heavy band of rain continue to move kind of north. Once again, that is the first band that we saw from Nate. Nate's still right there at the mouth of the Mississippi River. There's Triumph, Louisiana, located right here. This is going to move north just near Chandelier Island right here, and then it's going to continue its way up into South Mississippi. We are going to get the front right side of the storm. That is the most dangerous side of a hurricane. We have talked about that a lot. That's where you get the higher surge, the stronger winds, you get the heavier rain, and you get those isolated tornadoes. We are getting that side of the storm, and that is going to be moving through fairly quickly. We already have the heavier rainfall. You see it up towards portions of Highway 98, up towards Lucedale. Check this out. Nobody needs to be on 98 from Mobile to Hattiesburg. We already have had reports of accidents out on the roads further on down towards I-110 because of the hazardous conditions. DMR has already had to make a rescue because somebody was out in a sailboat. They have said that they're not going to be out there rescuing anybody else. So there's your answer. You need to not be out on the water, of course, in a hurricane. Hurricane flags are flying all across the harbors in South Mississippi. That lets you know, okay, well, it's a hurricane warning. We need to not be out on the water. Taking a look as we have more showers passing through. Once again, the heaviest of the rain, though, still to our south, that will be pushing north as we head throughout the next few hours here.